On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Peculiar.
Odd and uncommon, sometimes in an unpleasant way.
Examples:
Peculiar way. Peculiar people. The juice has a peculiar taste.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Conjure.
To call forth by magic, to create or bring about through the imagination.
Examples:
Conjure evil spirits away. Conjure a vision. The magician conjured up a rabbit out of thin air.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Magician.
A person who performs magic tricks or illusions to entertain an audience, typically involves sleight of hand or deception to create seemingly impossible or supernatural effects.
Examples:
Magician's hat. Street magician. The children were delighted with the magician's clever tricks.
Incantation.
A series of words or phrases repeated over and over again, often in a ritual or spiritual context, a spell or charm believed to have magical power, a formulaic expression used to evoke a particular emotion or mental state.
Examples:
Incantation spell. Magic incantation. The witch performed an incantation to summon a demon from the depths of hell.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Microphone.
A device that converts sound into an electrical signal used for recording sounds or making the voice louder.
Examples:
Microphone cable. Built-in microphone. The interviewer asked him to speak into the microphone.
Beard.
Hair that grows on a man's face, often around the mouth and chin.
Examples:
A black beard. Shave my beard. He grew a thick beard to change his appearance.
Trim.
To make neat or tidy by clipping, cutting, or pruning away excess or unwanted parts. To adjust or modify to improve efficiency or performance.
Examples:
Trim a dog's nails. Trim the budget. I must trim the bushes in my front yard before they get too overgrown.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position, a system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
Emotional prop. Prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Backstage.
Relating to or situated in the area behind the stage of a theater, concert, or other performance venues. Relating to the private or hidden aspects of something, such as politics, business, or personal life.
Examples:
Backstage access. Backstage crew. The backstage preparations for the concert took hours to complete.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Deceive.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true, often by telling a lie or creating a false impression.
Examples:
Deceive to lie. Deceive skillfully. The magician's illusions were designed to deceive the audience into believing they saw something impossible.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Convenience.
The state of being suitable or opportune.
Examples:
Convenience goods. For convenience sake. They offered the convenience of an installment plan.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples:
Calm sea. Calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Forte.
A person's strong point, a musical notation indicating that a particular passage should be played loudly or with emphasis.
Examples:
Forte piano. Mezzo forte. Playing the piano with a forte touch means playing it loudly.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Container.
A receptacle or object used to hold, store, or transport something. A large standardized metal box that is used for transporting goods by sea or land.
Examples:
Plastic container. Container ship. The restaurant uses large containers to store its food ingredients.
Tablet.
A small flat electronic device used for browsing the internet, reading, writing, or playing games. A small, solid pill of medicine.
Examples:
A multivitamin tablet. Tablet keyboard. The new tablet device has a faster processor and better graphics than its predecessor.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Wizard.
A person who is skilled in magic or a particular technical field.
Examples:
A wizard at chess. Financial wizard. He was a wizard at solving complex mathematical equations.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Hamlet.
A small village or settlement, often without a church.
Examples:
Hamlet Village. Historic hamlet. The winter snowstorm entirely engulfed the small hamlet.
Insult.
A remark or action that causes offense or disrespect. Verb, to treat, mention, or speak to rudely.
Examples:
An intentional insult. Insult each other. His insult toward her was unacceptable and resulted in his being fired.
Bizarre.
Very strange or unusual.
Examples.
The story is bizarre. Bizarre behavior. The truth was more bizarre than expected.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples.
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Psychic.
Relating to or capable of extrasensory perception or paranormal phenomena, relating to the mind or mental processes.
Examples.
Psychic intuition. Psychic reading. She claimed to have psychic powers and could predict the future.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples.
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples.
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Deceased.
No longer alive, dead.
Examples.
Deceased loved one. Deceased relative. The deceased person's family was notified of their passing.
Astrology.
The study of the movements and relative positions of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the natural world.
Examples.
Astrology chart. Delve into astrology. He was fascinated by ancient astrology and spent hours studying horoscopes.
Fortune.
A large amount of money or property, chance or luck as an unknown and arbitrary force affecting human affairs.
Examples.
Ill fortune. Bit of good fortune. Capitalism guarantees the right of ownership of personal fortune.
Perpetual.
Continuing for an extended period in the same way without stopping or being interrupted.
Examples.
Perpetual motion machine. Perpetual struggle. The company employs a perpetual inventory system.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples.
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Comeback.
A return to popularity, success, or performance after a decline or period of inactivity. A quick, witty response to a criticism or insult.
Examples:
Political comeback. Career comeback. The musician made an impressive comeback with their latest album.
Innocent.
Not guilty of a crime, offense, etc., not having an evil mind or knowledge.
Examples:
An innocent child. Thousands of innocent people. My husband was found innocent of any crime.
Imply.
To indicate the truth or existence of something without referring to it.
Examples:
Imply a strong correlation. Imply the presence of alien. The salespeople speak in technical terms to imply that they are more knowledgeable than the customer.
Incapable.
Unable to do, control, or achieve something.
Examples:
Drunk and incapable. Incapable of being resisted. He seems incapable of understanding what she says.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Relay.
To receive and pass something, such as information or a message, from one person or group to another. To broadcast something on television, radio, etc.
Examples:
Relay a scene. Relay a request. Please relay the news to the world.
Subculture.
A distinct social group or community within a larger society that shares a set of practices, beliefs, or values that are different from those of the dominant culture.
Examples:
Subculture movement. Subculture fashion. The punk subculture emerged in the 1970s as a response to mainstream society and its values.
Gimmick.
A trick, device, or scheme used to attract attention or create a desired effect, often by using novelty or deception.
Examples:
Video gimmick. Accounting gimmick. The marketing team devised a clever gimmick to attract more customers to the store.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Detriment.
Something that causes harm, injury, or damage.
Examples:
Detriment of society. Bring great detriment. The new approach resulted in a significant detriment to the local economy.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Anguish.
Severe physical or emotional pain or suffering, distress or mental agony.
Examples:
Anguish and pain. Emotional anguish. She suffered from a deep sense of anguish following the loss of her loved one.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Charlatan.
A person who pretends to have special knowledge or skills to deceive people.
Examples:
The dishonesty of a charlatan. Charlatan medicine. The religious charlatan promised a cure for all illnesses, but delivered none.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Secrete.
To produce and discharge a substance, such as a hormone or glandular secretion, to conceal or hide something.
Examples:
Secrete mucus. Secrete enzymes. The glands in the body secrete hormones that regulate various bodily functions.
Someplace.
somewhere without specifying a particular or exact location.
Examples:
From someplace deep inside. Someplace quiet. Let's go someplace new and try something we have not done before.
Granny.
A grandmother, an older adult, especially one who is seen as conservative or cautious, often used as a term of affection or familiarity.
Examples:
Granny leave. Granny annex. Seeing Granny's smiling face whenever I visit her is always a treat.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Puppy.
A young dog, usually less than a year old.
Examples:
Puppy in a pet shop. Nurse a puppy. She adopted a small brown puppy from the shelter.
Kitten.
A young cat.
Examples:
Kitten formula. Newborn kitten. The kitten's fur was so fluffy that it looked like it was always moving.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Encyclopedia.
A comprehensive reference work containing articles on a wide range of subjects or numerous aspects of a particular field or discipline, usually arranged alphabetically or thematically.
Examples:
Encyclopedia entry. Online encyclopedia. Many bookshops no longer carry printed encyclopedias, but some libraries still hold on to their collections.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
In-law.
A relative by marriage, such as a mother-in-law, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law.
Examples:
Future in-law. Meeting in-laws. My sister-in-law is a pediatrician who works in a children's hospital.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
Insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Cruel.
Feeling or showing pleasure in causing pain or suffering to others.
Examples:
A cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel joke. The dictator was known for his cruel and oppressive regime.
Vicious.
Having or showing a desire to cause harm to others, having the nature of vice.
Examples:
Vicious attack. Vicious deflationary spiral. The vicious dog barked and growled at anyone who came near its territory.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Conscience.
The inner sense of what is right or wrong in one's conduct or motives.
Examples:
Conscience decision. Conscience vote. He had a strong conscience and always tried to do the right thing.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Naive.
Showing unaffected simplicity and lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment.
Examples:
Naive belief. Naive mistake. The con artist's lies quickly took in the naive young man.
Grieve.
To feel or show great sadness or sorrow, especially for someone who has died.
Examples:
Grieve for loss. Grieve at the sad news. She grieved the loss of her parents.
Needy.
Lacking the necessities of life, such as food, shelter, and clothing, requiring the help or support of others, excessively demanding or dependent.
Examples:
Needy families. Needy situation. The community came together to aid and assist those in needy areas affected by natural disasters.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow, nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Practitioner.
A person who works in a profession or occupation, such as a doctor, lawyer, or teacher.
Examples:
Practitioner of Buddhism, practitioner of law. She is a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine.
Rosemary.
An aromatic evergreen shrub with needle-like leaves and small blue or white flowers, often used as a culinary herb for its strong, distinctive flavor.
Examples:
Rosemary plant, rosemary seasoning. I added some fresh rosemary to the roasted chicken for extra flavor.
Operator.
A person who uses and controls machinery or equipment, a mathematical symbol used to perform calculations.
Examples:
Operator error, an elevator operator. The operator of the machine must follow strict safety protocols.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment, passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Razor.
A sharp blade used for shaving or cutting hair.
Examples:
Razor blade. An electric razor. He shaved with a razor to get a close shave.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
foundation course, weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Concerned.
Feeling worry or interest about something, showing interest or attention.
Examples:
persons concerned, concerned citizen. I am concerned about the safety of the children playing in the park.
Farce.
A type of comedy that relies on ridiculous situations, improbable coincidences, and exaggerated characters to provide humor.
Examples:
sports farce, theatrical farce. The political scandal was like a farce straight out of a TV sitcom.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
words of comfort, comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
the creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
an intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Sponsor.
To provide funds for a particular event, program, individual, etc., as a way of advertising.
Examples:
sponsor a contest. Sponsor a local group. Our company sponsors numerous disabled athletes.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Publicity.
The attention, awareness, or exposure given to someone or something by the media or through promotional efforts. The actions or efforts aimed at creating public interest, awareness, or recognition.
Examples:
mass publicity. Media publicity. The company hired a PR agency to handle its publicity campaign.
Angel.
A spiritual being believed to be a messenger of God or a guardian of human beings, a person who is kind, helpful, or generous.
Examples:
Angel in heaven. Fallen angel. She believed a guardian angel was watching over her and keeping her safe.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples.
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Princess.
The daughter of a monarch, the wife or widow of a prince, woman or girl considered to be particularly good or admirable.
Examples.
Crown princess. A royal princess. The prince fell in love with the princess and asked her to marry him.
Warrior.
A person who engaged in or experienced warfare, especially in the past.
Examples.
Armored warrior. Warrior spirit. The poem depicts the heroics of a legendary warrior.
Bootblack.
A person who shines or polishes shoes for a living, someone who provides shoe shining services.
Examples.
Professional bootblack. Old-fashioned bootblack. The hotel had a bootblack service, providing guests with shoe shining on request.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples.
Average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples.
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples.
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Exception.
Something that is not included in a general rule or pattern, a person or thing that is excluded or stands apart from others.
Examples.
Make an exception. Without exception. She was the exception to the rule, as she managed to graduate college in only 2 years.
Negotiable.
Capable of being discussed and agreed upon, able to be changed or altered through negotiation.
Examples.
A negotiable bill. Negotiable salary. The price of these items is negotiable, so feel free to make an offer.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Paranormal.
Relating to phenomena or experiences that are beyond scientific explanation or understanding, often associated with forces or entities that are outside the realm of normal human perception or understanding, such as ghosts, psychic abilities, or supernatural occurrences.
Examples:
Paranormal experience. Paranormal phenomena. The haunted house was said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity.
Occult.
Relating to mysterious or supernatural phenomena or powers that are beyond normal human knowledge or understanding, hidden or concealed from view, beyond the realm of what can be seen or observed.
Examples:
Occult knowledge. Occult practices. She is interested in practicing occult rituals.
Supernatural.
Of or relating to existence outside the natural world, not able to be explained by natural laws.
Examples:
Supernatural beings. Supernatural intuition. The supernatural powers of the witch were the stuff of legends.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
Professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something, noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Homeopathy.
A system of alternative medicine based on the principle of like cures like, in which the symptoms of an ailment are treated with highly diluted substances that are known to produce similar symptoms in healthy individuals.
Examples:
Homeopathy treatment. Homeopathy practitioner. The homeopathy course introduces the principles and practices of this alternative healing method.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Healing.
The process of becoming or making somebody or something well again.
Examples:
Natural healing ability. Part of the healing process. Each ancient tribe has its healing traditions.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Ingest.
To take food or drink into the body, often through the mouth, to absorb or assimilate something, often used to describe the intake of information or knowledge.
Examples:
Ingest food. Ingest medication. People who compulsively ingest non-food items, such as dirt or chalk, suffer from a condition called pica.
Fatal.
Causing or resulting in death, lethal.
Examples:
Fatal accident. Make a fatal mistake. The car crash was fatal, and the driver died on impact.
Dose.
A quantity or amount of medicine or a drug that is taken or administered at one time, typically measured out in specific units, a similar measure of exposure to a harmful substance or radiation.
Examples:
Dose adjustment. Daily dose. She took the recommended dose of medication to treat her headache.
Overdose.
Excessive and dangerous ingestion or application of a drug.
Examples:
Overdose of alcohol. Opioid overdose. It would help if you refrained from an overdose of caffeine.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Stunt.
A feat or action that is often dangerous or difficult, designed to attract attention or admiration, something that blocks or impedes growth or development. Verb, to hinder or impede growth or development, especially in a physical or mental sense.
Examples:
skydiving stunt, stunt brain growth. The daredevil attempted a dangerous stunt by jumping off a tall building with a parachute.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Dilute.
To make a substance less concentrated by adding a liquid or another substance to it.
Examples:
dilute acid with water. Dilute a great idea. She diluted the concentrated juice with water.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Gram.
A metric unit of weight equal to 1/1000th of a kilogram.
Examples:
centimeter gram second system. Gram amount. How much is it per 100 grams?
Aspirin.
A drug used to reduce pain, fever, and inflammation.
Examples:
prescribe aspirin. Aspirin sensitivity. She took a tablet of aspirin to soothe the fever.
Stir.
To mix a liquid or substance by using a spoon or something similar, to cause to be agitated, excited, or roused.
Examples:
stir a sauce. Stir up controversy. Topics related to that war may stir up a political hornet's nest.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Homogeneous.
Consisting of or composed of parts that are similar or identical in nature, kind, or character, Uniform in structure or composition.
Examples:
Homogeneous society. Homogeneous culture. The population in the rural area was very homogeneous, with everyone having the same cultural and ethnic background.
Headache.
Pain in the head, someone or something that causes anxiety or trouble.
Examples:
Headache accompanied by fever. Bit of a headache. This pill will relieve your headaches immediately.
Sip.
To drink a liquid by taking small mouthfuls. Noun, a small drink.
Examples:
Sip a drink. Take a sip of beer. He sipped his tea slowly, savoring the taste.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Nonsense.
An idea, behavior, or something spoken or written that has no meaning or makes no sense or that is silly or unacceptable.
Examples:
Talk nonsense. Sheer nonsense. The parents spoke to their children in no-nonsense tones.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Fabulous.
Extremely pleasing or good, based on or told of in traditional stories.
Examples:
A fabulous price. A fabulous monster. Thank you for inviting such a fabulous party tonight.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Federal.
Relating to a central government or national authority, refers to government policies, laws, or programs that are implemented at a national level rather than a state or local level.
Examples:
Federal regulations. Federal funding. The federal government announced new regulations to protect the environment.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Impure.
Mixed with other substances or foreign matter, of persons or behaviors, immoral or obscene, especially in sexual matters.
Examples:
Impure water. Impure thoughts. In some religions, pork is deemed impure.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Arthurian.
Relating to King Arthur and the tales and legends associated with him.
Examples:
The Arthurian cycle. Arthurian romances. The Arthurian legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table are popular literary motifs.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Medieval.
Relating to or belonging to the Middle Age, that is for the period of A.D. 600 to AD 1450.
Examples:
Medieval times. Medieval history. Only the medieval tower remained standing.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Shameless.
Without shame or embarrassment, showing no remorse or guilt for one's actions or behaviors.
Examples:
Shameless behavior. Shameless liar. He acted in a shameless way, not caring that his actions hurt others.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Tune.
A musical composition or set of musical notes that are played or sung. Verb, to adjust or set something to a specific condition or standard.
Examples:
The tune of a song. Tune a piano. The band played a beautiful tune on their instruments.
www.
Abbreviation for the World Wide Web, a system of interconnected documents and resources, linked together through the Internet and accessed using a web browser, that allows users to exchange information and communicate globally.
Examples:
www domain. www protocol. To access the website, type in the URL www followed by the domain name.
Archives.
A collection of historical documents or records providing information about a place, institution, or group of people.
Examples:
Historical archives. Digital archives. The archives at the library contain a wealth of information about the city's history.
Mum.
A British term for mom or mother. Adjective, failing to speak or communicate when expected to do so.
Examples:
Mum's cooking. Keep mum. My mum always knew how to comfort me when I was feeling down.
Certificate.
An official document stating that the information contained within is true.
Examples:
Official score certificate. A birth certificate. He received a certificate in computer programming from the local college.
Sensible.
Having good sense or judgment, reasonable, practical, marked by a perception of the importance or seriousness of something.
Examples:
Sensible decision. Sensible approach. It's sensible to wear a helmet when riding a bike.
Dangle.
To hang or swing loosely, especially in a way that suggests instability or lack of support. To tempt or tantalize by holding out the prospect of something desirable but uncertain.
Examples:
Dangle a carrot. Dangle a pendant. The earring on her earlobe would dangle as she moved her head.
Forth.
Forward, outward, or onward in location, direction, or progress, into view or consideration, with confidence, boldness, or in the open.
Examples:
Bring forth a beautiful vase. Call forth demand. I pushed forth with my new project, even though it would take much hard work.
Snap.
To record on photographic film, to make a sudden, sharp sound. Noun, the act of catching an object with the hands.
Examples:
Snap a whip. Snap judgment. She snapped a quick picture of the beautiful sunset before it disappeared.
Dowsing.
A method or practice using a divining rod or other device to locate underground water sources or other hidden substances.
Examples:
Dowsing rod. Dowsing for minerals. The ancient practice of dowsing involves using a divining rod to find hidden water sources.
Amateur.
Engaging in an activity or pursuing a particular interest without professional knowledge, training, or experience, non-professional.
Examples:
An amateur magician. An amateur musician. The amateur photographer captured some stunning shots during the sunset.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.